Okay, welcome back to the Gray Hair Gamer playing the Hunter Call of the Wild. Here we are again in Leighton Lakes, and I'm your host, Gray, the Gray Hair Gamer himself. And today we're going to be continuing our Leighton Lakes adventure. Recap of the last few episodes. We first explored this side of this large lake complex, and then in the past few episodes we have come up this left hand side. You can see our map starting to fill out a little bit. We've been discovering some zones here and there. We still have a bit of hunting pressure down here in this first area, but as you can see, there are some spots that are completely gone, and like this one that are almost gone, because we've been hunting in other areas. We've added hunting pressure here, so it has slowly eased the hunting pressure in the older areas. Another thing we did, we got our tent set up here in this area. We have not discovered any more hunting outposts yet. We have this one here, as well as this second one. Now they will not appear on the map until we get close. Just like the tree stands and other things like that. The only the only icons that do appear are these binocular icons, which are the lookout towers. But there are some tricks you can use. In fact, there's one right here. Okay, you see this area of the map where this is highlighted a little bit, as if we explored it, but we haven't explored it yet. As well, with this trail coming up here and ending, coincidentally, right in the middle of this area, I'm going to guess that that is a undiscovered hunting outpost. So I think our emphasis today is going to be to find that hunting outpost and unlock it. Doing so is also a pretty decent source of experience, as well as doing the story missions, which we haven't done in a while. Okay, so at the end of our last episode, we unlocked a new rifle. We leveled up. So let's take a look here at our codex, our profile card. Okay, we did not level up as a hunter, but we did level up our rifle skill. So let's go have a look here. Rifle no, I don't want to buy that. We now unlock the 270 Huntsman, I believe it was. Okay, and then we have the 270 Stradivarius. Recoil and hip shot. If we compare that to what we have now, accuracy 55, recoil 64. Where's the one we have now? Is this the 243? Ranger 243. This has actually better accuracy and less recoil. But the big thing is in the ammo. Now if we look here at our 243 polymer tip bullets, we have expansion of 4, penetration 30, and classes 2 to 6. If we compare that to 270, which again we will have to unlock the polymer tips, so we can only use the soft point. That only has a penetration of 17. Even versus the soft bullets, that's marginally better than the original ammo that we had. But the big thing here is this is class 4 to 8, the 270 versus 2 to 6 with the 243. So I think we will take and give this a shot. We will purchase a few of the shells, and yeah, we have the Stradivarius right there. So we will just go ahead and switch that out. And we'll be using the same scope. Let's check in the store here rather, and check under rifle sights. See, that's the 1 to 4 power. That's what we're using now. Now this one's only for muzzleloaders. This one is a night vision, which is not going to help us right now. Now this is could be our next step up, the 4 to 8 power scope, and that will make a nice big difference. Now that one costs 12,000 game dollars and requires a rifle score 900 at roughly 750. So another 150 points, and we will be able to use this. So we're going to want to save the money that we right now. We need about 3,000 more to be able to unlock this. Okay. So now in our inventory, we're going to put a weapon, the new 270 Stradivarius with the 270 ammo and the little 1 to 4 power scope. Okay, we still have 36 rounds or applications of our scent blocker. I think we're good to go. It is 3 in the afternoon. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a jump up to our tent, because that is one of the big benefits of the tents. You can fast travel. You can do everything you can at a normal hunting outpost. Okay, so there we go. We made it to our tent. And we are all geared up. Since we only are carrying the one weapon right now, we have, how much room do we have left in our inventory? Doesn't really say how much weight we're carrying. We're going to go ahead and pack this up. Butterfingers. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and unequip this. It's still in our possession. It's just now we don't have it popping up all the time when we're shifting between our weapons, our scopes, our calls. And let's see here now. We do have a waypoint set up there. And that is off to our right. There we go. Okay, so we're going to head off in that direction. I was going to change the time of day as well back to morning, but this is not very far to go, and we will we'll be able to reset it for morning when we're at that encampment.
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
You know, I bet he spotted some tracks. They do get repetitive on the things they say, but it's just to help you out. See, 400 meters. One nice thing they added in one of the later updates was the ability to double-click your left directional stick and auto-run. Bunnies up in those trees, and we found a bear den, or bear rest area. Oh yeah, we ran right up into a bunch of little bunnies. I hear them, but we're not going to take out bunnies with a 270. That's definite overkill. Once we find some more zones for the bunnies, I think we may do a weapon spotlight on the 22. You can get the 22 in a rifle version, also in a pistol. Both have about the same effective range, accuracy. Okay, there we got within 100 meters, and our icon popped up right where we suspected. It's just a question mark at this point, and again, when we get to 50 meters, it will reveal with a different icon what it is. Yes, a house. So this is indeed a new hunting outpost. Black bear, warning call. Okay, so we'll go a little quiet here. And we'll get us some free experience points. This also opens up a new place for us to be able to fast travel to. You can see it opens up. There's a lot of unexplored territory here yet. Once we get a little further up around this edge of the lake, I think our next episodes will be to start to explore this river complex. Usually a lot of good game to be found in that area. Okay, so we want to head back down here towards the lake. And now we're going to get our hunt on. After looking at our... Oh, hello, black bear again. Okay, now he's downwind. So before we do anything else, we want to block our scent. This will be an excellent opportunity to try out our new 270. Now you can see this rifle only has 4 rounds in the magazine, where our 243 was a 5-round clip. So we're going to start moving up here to where we heard that bear. We want to keep trees and other obstacles in between us and that location as much as we can to screen us from their view. I want to move slowly and cautiously and keep our eyes open. Now we're going to stick here by the edge of the trees. We don't want to go underneath them. Not just yet. but we want to be close in case we need to duck into cover. That it's only a few short steps away. Now, when we were tracking the bear in the last episode, I mentioned from my experience that bears are one of the few animals that will make a warning call and then run away. A lot of the animals, when they make a warning call, will kind of stick around and wait for something else to spook them. Where it seems a lot of times with the black bear, they call and still run. Okay, so we're not hearing any more from that bear. And we haven't come across any fresh prints. No trails yet. So I'm going to suspect that this bear has already done exactly what I said, gone and taken off. Now these are prints that we had seen previously. They're highlighted. And what do we got here? This is not highlighted, so this is probably new. Let's see how old. Oh, this is fresh. Okay, this is probably that bear we heard, and it went in this direction. Okay, the wind is to the side of us, so that's good. Let's have a little peek up here. Now, I did say in our last episode that one of the rules that I learned early on was hunt an area, not an animal. So we are not going to track this one very far. If he was determined to move off, he's already gone. But we are going to look here a little bit. Still fresh, okay. How it rates the time is it rates it as just now, which means you are only a few seconds behind that animal, to very fresh, to fresh where we're at now, and then old and very old. So that with this saying where it's fresh, that means we're probably about a minute behind this bear. So the next thing we want to consider is he was moving at a trot. So yeah, even at a trot, a bear can move pretty quickly. So he's going to be long gone. So we're not even going to bother pursuing this anymore. We're going to get back on our mission and head to our waypoint. There's an old shack down here. Oh, we never changed the time. Oh well, we'll make it an afternoon hunt. Night hunts are also, I've found them to be very fun. You do get a flashlight built into the game. You click the right stick and it comes on or off. It does not move independently. It only stays right in the center of where you look. but it does work with a scope. Okay, you can see the difference there. And it also works with your binoculars. Okay. And surprisingly, it does not spook the animals. Just the light. You would think it would, since seeing a person spooks them, but it doesn't. So, okay, and what we have here, that glowing white, is an antler. These are scattered out around through the hunting areas, and this is a shed antler from a looks like a whitetail.
You found a shed. I've already got a big enough collection back home, so I've started selling any new ones I find. People often buy them for handicrafts, you know, knife handles and such. I once sold a really nice moose antler for $500.
Okay, I wish we could sell this one for some money. But we gotta down some animals to get some more cash. What is that?
On the road, I'd keep a lookout for sheds. You know, antlers that are shed by the reserve animals. They're rare to find and very popular to collect.
Okay, so we have some bunny rabbits up on the hillside there. Again, it's going to be overkill to shoot them with a 270 rifle. Especially when 22 shells are so much cheaper in comparison. Okay, we made it to our waypoint, so we're going to continue on north. Up along the shoreline. And as always, we're going to be alert for new zones. We want to keep our eyes up into the woods. Right there's a moose. That's a female. Now, if I had to call, I would definitely try to bait this one in and try out the 270 on it, but with all those high brush in the way, we're not going to mess with it. We'd be much better off, much more guaranteed a kill if we found a whitetail or blacktail deer or another bear. Something else calling. More bunnies. And the rabbits, when they're in these little saplings and high grass, they can be very, very difficult to see as well. Okay, we want to circle on around here. Again, even though this is another one of these spots where it shows this is all water in front of us, it makes it look like it's impassable, but it's actually not. We can go straight across. When you get down here, as you can hear, the sound of the waves can get overpowering. They make it very difficult to hear animals and such. Yeah, hopefully this rain and mist will clear up. They normally don't last that long in-game. Now, New Zealand, Te Arawanda, that map you actually get large, very strong storms. And yeah, more bunny rabbit spots here. And it seems we hit a very, this whole stretch seems to be nothing but bunny rabbits. I used to get frustrated with this game when I would find so many rabbit areas all in a row when I really wanted to find deer. But then when it came time to level up my pistol skills, I found it very easy to take the .22 pistol and come out and shoot all these nuisance rabbits. The ammo was very, very cheap, and once I got a scope unlocked for a pistol, and yes, they do make them, it became very, very easy to pling some bunnies here and there. And it definitely helped my my pistol score go up very high, very quickly. Because a lot of the other pistols, the 357 is basically only good for small animals, fox, coyote, even rabbits. The 44, if you get in good and close and get a really good shot, you can maybe down a deer in one shot, but it's not very likely. There's the .22, and then there's the biggest handgun in the game is the 454 Rhino. Now that one is worth the grind.
I'm still looking into
that
that incident at Hope's camp. I spoke with him, and he wanted me to pass on his thanks. He's been having some problems finding food lately, though. The black-tailed deer are surprisingly scarce in Belmont for this time of year. Now Hope seems to think some black bears are passing through and scaring off the blacktails. Could be true, but it's hard to know for sure. If you come by any bear tracks in Belmont, let me know.
Okay, there he popped up with a new mission for us. And on the map, it's that area that he was talking about. Should be highlighted. Let's make sure. Hope investigating bears. Okay, when we track it, now if we look at our map, okay, now this whole big area of Beaumont is highlighted. So that's where we want to look if we want to take care of that mission. Right now we're still not having much luck, but looking for basically 1 or 2 more kills to get us our skill points so we can unlock a new scope. If we don't see something here in the next few minutes, we are going to jump back or set up our tent up here. Okay, we want to try and get up on this side of the lake. We're going to set our tent up and reset the time back to morning. Yeah, we're not seeing any tracks. No warning calls. Nothing running. Yeah, so we're going to come over here. We're going to set up a tent and reset the time. Maybe we'll have a little better luck in the morning. Okay, so inventory, portable structures, tent, boom, boom, boom. And these tents are very, very twitchy to place. I don't know why, but they are. Okay. Let's go back to 6:30. Okay, pick our tent back up. And unequip it. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in the morning, and look, we already have some doo-doo. Now, we did just set this tent up, so we may have spooked the animals out here a little bit, so we're gonna take our time here, give these animals a chance to come out of hiding. Now there are some people that I've seen, especially the ones that are grinding away for the Great One trophies, the giant white-tailed deer trophy. There we go. There's a moose up here, and we spotted his zone. But yeah, a lot of these guys running the Great One grinds, they will figure out the white-tailed drink time, which is only a few hours. I think it's around noon or 1 in the afternoon till about 3:30 or 4:30 in the afternoon. It's a very small time window, and they will reset their time just right before that. Go out, hunt just that 2 or 3 hours, and go back and reset the clock again. So in 2 or 3 hours of real-time playing, they'll have gone through 3, possibly 4 game days. And they will just hunt just that time and rehunt it and rehunt it and rehunt it. Yeah, with the Great One, you have to really manage the deer population. You really have to get them respawning. And what we mean, the respawning system in the game is if I shoot, let's say, a white-tailed buck, okay, and it's a level 1, very easy type animal, it will respawn as another type 1 animal, or the same type animal, another white-tailed deer of tier 1 with a chance to be 1 level higher. So there, for every level 1 animal we take out of the game, there's a chance that it could come back. See, now this one's a type 3. If we shoot him and take him out, he has a chance to come back as a type 3 again, or as a new type 4. So over time, you keep popping the same animals and hunting in the same areas. Now, like this, let's say this, that that moose we just saw. He's a type 3 now. We shoot him once, he becomes a type 4. We track him down in the days ahead and shoot him again, he has a chance to become a tier 5. And so on and so on. With these deer, they go up to tier 9, I believe it is, mythical. And then has a chance to respawn from mythical to the great one. And there are moose up there too. Those are females. So we're definitely would rather take the male over here. Okay, so now here's a little trick. Since we don't have our range finding glasses yet, what we can do is look here at our map. The last animal we spotted is right here. Male moose. We want to try and get our cursor as close there. That's pretty close to the center. And place a waypoint on it. Okay, boom, right on top of it. So now, when we look, we can see he's 151 meters out. Okay, that's one little workaround when you don't have those glasses, those binoculars yet. This is a head-on shot. I don't know if I really want to take that. I think we'd be much better off to take a side shot and try to go through the lungs. So we are going to sneak around. We have this line of woods here that we can sneak up through, hopefully, and get to the side. We're downwind from him. He's eating. He'll be doing that for a while. So his head will remain down quite a bit. Means he will be less likely to see us. He's just there calmly munching away. So we can figure that he is probably not alert or nervous, that he should be in a calm state. Later on we will get the perk unlocked that will tell us his state when we spot him, whether he's calm or nervous or agitated or about to flee. So we're just going to keep slowly making our way up here to this tree line. And then we'll start stalking in there. And you can see having that marker there is definitely a big help. He's right at 150 meters right now, which would be considered medium range for a rifle. But again, our limiting factor is our scope. We still only have that 1 to 4 power scope, which is not going to give us a very big sight picture. Okay, we want to be alert of our noise, and also keep a bit of these trees in between us and the moose, so that those times he does stick his head up, he doesn't see us. Okay, those are moose tracks there. Now we spotted that moose already, so if these tracks were his, they would be highlighted as well. And they are just white. So that is a second moose, either in the area or has come through the area not long ago, recently. Okay, let's sneak up under this tree. We're about 100 meters, which 75 meters is considered short range for a rifle. And we should have a pretty good sight picture through our little baby power scope. So let's sneak out here and have a look. I'm going to use our favorite thing in this whole game, trees with no leaves. Yeah, it's even laying down. Okay, so now we'll be able to get right in by the shoulder blade. Now if we wanted to get into the lungs, we would go right behind the shoulder blades, back toward the abdomen. His heart be right here between the front legs at the bottom. They are, it's a little hidden with him laying down. So I think we're going to go right at the shoulder blade. Oh yeah, that rocked him. Can we get a second shot in? That one was low. Okay. And also, an extra benefit here, since we still have that marker, we know right where to run to look for blood. Again, only 4 rounds clips for this rifle. Our 243 was 5 rounds. Okay, what's this here? No organs hit. That's a bummer. That means his bleed rate is going to be rather low. I mean, it's going to take him a while to bleed out. And again, with the low bleed rate, there's also a chance that when he gets down to about from 0 to 25% of his health left, there is a chance that the blood will clot, the wound will clot, and he will not bleed anymore and not die. Okay, there's his trail. I hear something coming back. Where's it at? Maybe we'll luck out and it'll be the same moose. Right there. And we do have some trees in here between us, but we'll risk it. And he's still standing there. Let's see what happened there. Our first question is, was that actually the same moose that we shot before, or was it a second one? Oh, this was already highlighted, so this was the same one. Okay, that's actually a good thing, because now with 2 bullets in it, it should not have that effect when it gets to between 0 and 25. That should be enough to finish the animal. There's sign up under the trees. There we go. And here you can see why it's so important to have a high contrast color selected, as it can become difficult to see the tracks, the little piles of poo, and the blood smears. And oh yeah, this thing's leading us on a merry little chase, and both shots must have been very bad. But again, the moose is one of the larger creatures in the game. It is the largest creature here on Layton Lakes. And these starter weapons usually just don't have the balls to bring these big critters down. So there's only two things you can do about it, basically, is to just ignore the larger animals until you get a larger weapon, or just practice and try to get those good shots in. And obviously I still need some practice when it comes to landing the big shots, the hard to hit shots. Oh, this thing should be dropping here somewhere. It has to drop sometime soon. We've been chasing this fella quite a ways. And yeah, I believe he has quit bleeding. Alright, we'll shoot him in the ass then. It's a female. Not gonna bother with her. And you can see he's come almost right back around to where we shot him at. And it's one of those situations where if we look, no, that's 400 meters away. I'm sorry, he did not come back to where we shot him. I totally misread that. But where did the trail go? Here we go. Here we go. What's this? This way, you say. Yeah, here we go. And he has definitely stopped bleeding. And we don't see him sometime soon here. I think we're going to abandon this chase. This is getting to be a bit much. Let's say these animals, when they're on a run, even at a trot, they can be almost impossible to catch. So we got something. More fucking moose. So they are everywhere. I think next episode, we may do another one of our weapon spotlights. The first episode, we highlighted the 45 caliber air rifle from the DLC. Unfortunately, we pretty well got skunked on that day. We really didn't see anything any animals at all to shoot. Maybe two. So we're going to bring the AR, the air rifle, back for a second go in the weapon spotlight in the future. But I think the next one, just to get revenge on all these moose, I think we're going to bring out and do a spotlight on one of the most popular and just overall best weapons in the game, the M1 Garand. Garand, however you want to pronounce it. It's a 30-06 caliber shell with a 5-round semi-automatic action, and also has a very, very low recoil. So you're able, after you've pulled the trigger the first time, you are very quickly able to get your sights back on target and take a follow-up shot. I thought I heard something up here. You can see the issues that we've been having with these freaking moose, that even though we upgraded to this 270, we're still having a lot of trouble taking these big boys down. But all is not a total loss. We are getting some more explored, and we are finding more zones. I am going to kill a freaking moose today. I don't care. They're just everywhere. We haven't seen a black-tailed deer. We have not seen a white-tailed deer. We have not even seen a coyote. It's all these fucking moose. So it's become almost to the point of a vendetta now to kill one of these sons of bitches. I keep hearing like footsteps on just the like very faintly. It seems like there's something in here. There's something around. And we have found a zone, so there's definitely reason for something to be in this area. We're seeing tracks. Now here would be a situation where having that moose call would come in handy. But we are unable to unlock that yet. Nothing. Skunked again. Unreal. Well, not a very productive day as far as downing some animals. Was hoping to have gained a little bit more experience to unlock that new scope, but it doesn't look like it's happening today. Well, now there's a deer. Now deer, we do have a call for. So we're actually going to back off a little bit. And we're going to use our Dobleet. Maybe we can salvage this mess of not killing anything today. Okay, it doesn't look like oh, I almost spoke too soon. It sounded like nothing responded to our calls, but seems maybe something has. And it's another fucking moose. And another moose. Come on. Okay, maybe this is our chance to redeem ourselves here at the end of this episode. We got one good shot put into him. Yeah, here's our blood trail. Hopefully 2 or 3. Let's go track this son of a gun down. Yeah, we are on a moose vendetta, moose rampage, as Archer would say. We want to see a corpse. There's the trail. Rather, there was the trail. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, where'd the trail go? Yeah, I saw the trails over here. There, we got it. There, we found it again. We will down a moose today. It is definitely Moose Rampage. Moose Warfare at this point. That's female. Is that... Oh, man. Is that you standing right there still? No. Okay. It's an optical illusion that moose stopped there and stood there looking at me. Okay. Again, it is Moose Warfare. That's the one we just shot. That's a medium bleed rate. We actually have a better chance of having taken that one down than the first one. Oh yeah, there was a White Organ hit there. Oh yeah, blood everywhere. Moose Rampage. And still we're tracking and tracking and tracking. See, they're tough critters. There it is. Finally, we have our vengeance. We had to put bullets in the 4 different moose to get one to go down. But finally, we have our vengeance. 3 times we had to hit that thing. Say 96%, and then it quit bleeding. So on that note, finally we got a kill. Let's have a look at the map and see just what kind of a merry chase the thing led us on. Yeah, we started off down here and ended up all the way up through here. My goodness. So next time I think we're definitely going to go on a Moose Rampage again, and we are going to take out the M1 Garand, another moose. And it'll be a whole new ball game for these beasts. meeting that rifle out on the field. So I think that's going to close it up for this episode. Again, I am Gray Hair Gamer, and I appreciate you coming by, hanging out. If you found these videos fun, informative, anything at all, please go ahead and give a follow, give a thumbs up, give a like. It only takes a few seconds, and it really helps out my channels. I am on Twitch and on YouTube, so if you miss anything on Twitch, you can always find the backups on our YouTube channel, both the Gray Hair Gamer. And until next time, keep your eyes out for that next big trophy. Take care. We'll